first time
to about now
of that kind of threat. To be told that we are the leaders of tomorrow.
To the streets is not a solution. I still take that account. Why? Going to the street.
Daybreak. Tripstar, hello beautiful lady, hello. So again, another very short moment just to look at whatever will happen. I'm very fine today. How about you? So I'm waiting for more people to come online just so that we see the drama about Ghana in comparison to Kenya. Guys, as Kenya, people are demonstrating in commemoration of the fallen souls of many heroes in Kenya, the young people. Ghana is a different story. Ask me why. Trapstar, I'm doing very well. What about you? I'm hoping you're doing well. Which country are you from? Give me a like on just up there, a thumbs up, and maybe subscribe to my channel if you're not if you've not subscribed. I can see about 3 people there. And we had about 5, some of them disappeared, I don't know why. So welcome to the house, and let's talk about the demonstrations. So in whichever country you come from, people from India watch me, South Africa, sometimes America, Jamaica, and different places of the world. So guys, what do you think about demonstrations happening all over the places? Now today I woke up to a very dramatic moment when I looked at the Ghana youth people and their demonstrations. I was like, this one I should share with my clients. Yeah, so guys, if you find this dramatic as I did, just follow me and see this here. I found it very dramatic and no wonder I brought it to you. So let me just play it here so that you see actually how the young people in Ghana have decided to take a demonstration to another level. So Paul Masharia, where are you from? I'm from Kenya, and I hope you're also from Kenya. Maybe you would be abroad. Tell us. Welcome to the house, and give me the likes on the video just before you continue. If you don't subscribe to the channel, consider subscribing too. So guys, live in Ghana, if you didn't watch today, the Ghana youth have an association known as Ghana Drunkards Association. I don't know whether that is in your country, wherever you are from. Paul Masharia, Trapstar, or any other person who is watching me now, do you know that in Ghana there is Drunkards Association, and it's made of GNC. It's made of GNC. That's why I've decided to bring it here just for the comic aspect. I didn't expect this would happen in any country, but this is coming with a lot of drama. And I will just turn my camera so that you watch how the young people in Ghana are confident, and they are planning to demonstrate, just like the Kenyan Gen Z are planning to demonstrate, however, on different missions. So what do you think about this? If you watch this even later, I would wish to have your comment. Drop the comment on the comment section and find the drama in this. We are always here to entertain, inform, educate, and, just make your day interesting as we bring in news in a different version than what the TV does. So Paul Mashari not told me where you're from. I answered you, I'm from Kenya, Buyer Crown. In my country we have Goons Association. Really? Which country is that? Goons Association, what does that mean? Goons Association. I would actually love to know what is that all about. Somebody is calling, but I don't want to stop this live stream because most times it affects my live presentations. So guys, when you talk association, oh, I'm watching from Mombasa, Kenya. Salam alaikum, Paul Masharia. Yeah, Mombasa is a wonderful place for tourism. We normally like getting to this place, and currently the principals are there for a meeting, so I hope if you're doing business, it will be cool for you. Buy a crown. In my country, we have Goons Association. I would actually understand or want to understand which country this is. Are you talking of the same Kenya? Because goons, but it's an illegal. If it's Kenyan situation, it's an illegal one. Yeah, so guys, let's stand and look at the Ghana Drunkards Association and what they are planning to do. The GENZ demonstrations here. So guys, let's listen to this guy before we can talk about it. And if you have a comment, don't fear to drop it about the same topic. Even on the demonstration planned for tomorrow, they have already been called illegal. And I saw one person insisting that the GENZ should ensure that they have documents before they go to the streets. And people are really urging the police to allow these people to walk around and picket in peace. And they were really urging goons to stop being used by Sakaja and whoever it is. I hear there's another guy, who was it? I did another video in which, arms were bought to support these guys in a wrong way. So let's look at this Ghana situation before we come back to Kenyan situation. Thank you for the like. I will wish more people to like my video. And before we just proceed to the Ghana. Yeah, so here it is.
Association Mukuno, Omani Abre Papa, Sena, watch me and Santamono, Gala buying Antony and Twana Mobi, Ama and Son and Yama Drefa and San who bore Ama for ma, and on Betia Simon Tenso, no my your yet change pa, and your chair a buying so Munuma Egu, and also to Omani Abre Pa, was it a nay Sawasha, and Yama a young son, no boy den, the examine a boy den say, and Yama your Quaman on the Kofaba and Son Yasa Tremo, and the Ayan Sa woman. So,
guys, I've shown you just briefly that because they are speaking in a Ghanaian local language. So I don't know whether you really get that, but I'm just showing it so that the authenticity of whatever I'm trying to say or credibility is shown. So let me just turn the camera again and show you the guy behind the demonstration that are forthcoming.
And you mauda beverage industry no ebiema nkrofa nka na wo se abeno ebehye yen kran na yetimi aye adwuma ni sabaya oma Ghana so ebetimi afa ntoma pa afra in terms of beverage industry no na sesi ameno ka say as at the year 2024-2023 na ensano ye the taxes to companies ni biso raw materials are more imported here and some any other beverages no ema no bo dema wona auto etono na minua no say drinking spot ba ko collapse e wo Ghana ha na over 1 million ni nyina tuma enima bebre wo ha ebegu because eno na say bia wo ensa enwu dwadie nko asika edi bre ejuma ekoi since eba monte so asabi enye mase odasani be no dinini ebe share.
Yeah, so guys, I won't take a lot of your time on that, but that guy is indicating that the prices of alcoholic drinks has been very high in Ghana. So they are indicating that SEDI, particularly as an alcoholic drink, has appreciated. And so in their view, they should demonstrate against this. Yeah.
The Ghana Drunkards Association has issued a 3-week
So let's again listen to this.
to reduce the prices of alcoholic beverages in the country, citing that the recent appreciation of the cedi against the dollar and other major currencies. The association has threatened that its 16.65 million members nationwide may stage a massive demonstration if the prices are not reduced after the
Guys, just look at that. The Ghana Association has issued a threat. Yeah. And 1-week ultimatum to the government to reduce the prices of alcoholic drinks, citing the recent appreciation of cedi against the dollar and other drinks in relation to the major currencies. The association has threatened that 16.65 million members nationwide may stage a massive demonstration if prices are not reduced. So guys, that was the humorous aspect I found, that in Ghana we have a Drunkards Association and they are going to protest very soon if the prices of alcoholic drinks will not be going down. So guys, what is the state in your country? I know that I have audience from different countries who will be watching now and others later. And I would just ask you, what do you think about this? Do you have such a situation? Can it be allowed in your country, for example? Because in Kenya, people are trying to picket over extrajudicial killings. And even that as it is considered illegal. Yeah. The fact is, there are people who believe that it will be creating, an uncouth environment or unsuitable environment for business. So then, I just wanted you to go and watch that aspect of the Ghanaian demonstration that are supposed to be conducted. And what do you think about this? Do you think that is just too much? Do you think it's just too much? The GENZs, they really had to talk about Kenyan GENZs as too much. But now here we have Ghanaian GENZs deciding to protest. Now let's listen at this guy. What exactly does he say here? Let's look at this. Yeah, remember wines, a 45% excise duty is applied to wines. For spirits, the excise duty on spirits is 0 to 50%. And other cider beer, it's taxed at 20% extra factory price. Yeah. Akpeteshe alcohol, a locally produced spirit. Yeah. If you look at that kind of produce, it is subject to 50% tax, guys. Those are the news from Ghana. So the young people are really not happy about this kind of situation. Let's listen to one lady here, so that you don't say I'm only bringing the gents. Yeah, let me turn the camera again and show you something.
But when what money? You are mad. You don't have money. You want to chop love. With who? With whose child? Me. Look at me. You come to date me without money. I get bola. You go knock me without money. Hey, that's a very big lie in my life. You don't come to my life without money. Me and money, I'm a gold digger. I don't date for love. Never in my life. Okay, let's assume you are dating for love. There's no money. Our rent is due. If you are, we need money to pay rent, not love. I love money. Money, where are you? Locate me. As I am, I need a sugar daddy because of money. I have like 4 boyfriends, but I still need a sugar daddy because they are broke. A day they give me 20 cedi and for me 100 cedi a day. It's an insult. Looking at me, it's a very big insult. So I need money.
Did you see that lady from Ghana, man? So she's quoting the cedi that she normally receives. She receives a lot of cedi. And you've seen the tax in cedi, and the prices, of course, are high. And that is what she receives from her different boyfriends, guys. So the protests in Ghana are forthcoming. With the cedi appreciation, we are going to see demonstration looming in Ghana, because the government has been given 3-week ultimatum. So if you count from the day they did that, because they announced this about 16th June, Now give them 3 weeks from then. So it means within July, the GENZs in Ghana will be demonstrating on the streets. Ask me why they will be demonstrating. They will be the Ghana Drunkards Association. That is the part that is really making me want to emphasize. The Ghana Drunkards Association. They'll be striking because the prices of said is too high. So guys, if you're on the board, just like the video, start by liking, and also take a moment and subscribe to my channel before we proceed. Thank you. If you have done it, I really appreciate. Now let's turn to Kenya, the Gen Zs. The Gen Zs promising that they are not going to stop. And of course, I saw another video in which, regardless of goons who have been planned to attack and even kill them, because that is the news that trickled in yesterday, there is still emphasis that they'll have to strike. Let's see why this one says. Vinoj, hello. I hope you're fine. We are here discussing a very funny incident of Ghana, comparison to Kenya. Kenyan GNC are going to demonstrate or picket for the respect of peace. Whereas those in Ghana are going to demonstrate because the price of alcohol is too high. Vinod, what do you feel about this? Madam, my name pin. Madam, my name pin. Madam, thank you for coming on board. Like my video. I need a lot of likes there. I'll really appreciate. If you have not subscribed to the channel, also consider subscribing. I know Vinod is a member here. I don't know about Buyer Crown, Paul Masharia, Trabstar, and the rest. And anybody else who will watch this video later, because I do live streams, but most of the times we have so many people who watch later. So guys, the young people, the young people in Kenya, that's what they have to say here.
Will again give us another victim. Ayub, we've seen not once, not twice. Even in as much as we try also as the civilians to try and take our stand and say that we speak out. But we've also seen innocent youths who are not armed also confronting the police officer.
Okay, point taken, but going to the streets is constitutionally provided and protected as such, and the victims have all but of course, according to the documentations done by the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, Amnesty International, the Independent Medical and Legal Unit, Haki Africa, and other organizations.
Now, why did you cancel your mid-journey
Guys,
subscription?
that's, I'm sorry, I don't like those advertisements interrupting here.
I want for a one-time cost. I'll show you.
You remember there was the issue of the SARS in Nigeria on issues police brutality, and it was very effective. If not for the protests, the Nigerian police would have still be on the streets doing all sorts of evil that they were doing to the Nigerian people.
So thank you. I know you are a subscriber.
If he is
just like my video. Madam,
his,
like my video please, and the rest of you, the 5 of you there. So guys, you can see the Kenyan Gen Z insisting that there is an assertion for them to go picketing on the streets, regardless of the threat, regardless of the demonstration being called illegal, they'll still go to the street and demonstrate. And if the police confront them, they'll have to respond. Now, I don't know, because the young people go to the street, they don't have any weapons. The only weapons they might get, and most times we are told it's goons who carry them. Goons come around with petrol. You saw in the other video when the young man was shot on the masked man was shot. You actually saw what happened, and even previously, the demonstrators were not attacking anybody. But we had, these people were coming around with paraffin. They have planned to, they have even vehicles with numbers that are not working, and they are on the streets just to prove a point, And of course, up to today we've heard that Sakaja, as the governor of Kenya, and even Oscar Sudi insisted that Sakaja should not allow demonstration in town, even though Sifuna, as the senator, is saying, let demonstrations go on every day. And then we saw somebody today from a different angle telling us about the demonstrators. Yeah, so give me a like if you're watching the video, please give me a like. Now, look at the state of affairs during demonstrations here.
began as organic, decentralized protests against the 2020
So guys, if you look at that picture that I'm showing you, yeah, if you look at that picture, it is clearly showing you that during demonstration, there are people who are opportunistic. They use that opportunity to loot and create chaos. Yeah. On the reality is that whenever demonstrations are done, they are never fully peaceful. That is the reality. Now let's take a look at this lady here and whatever she's saying.
For Kenya. Now let us. We miss you, but Agwambo, please don't even come outside. Don't come outside. Tunatoka on your behalf, okay?
as traditional avenues of public engagement failed. President Ruto and senior officials.
Yeah, so you look at that. The young people don't want anything to do with politicians coming and interfering. But as you can see, the state of affairs in Kenya is that politicians want to be involved in this kind of demonstration. But just remember, the Drunkards Association demonstrations are loading in Ghana because of the high prices of said. So guys, as we look at that, let's hope that tomorrow everything will be fine.
Welcome back. Thank you for
Yeah.
staying with Checkpoint.
Let's hope that everything will be fine. But we have young people who have insisted that they will not miss going to the streets. And of course, they are being supported by people like Babu Mwamba, who is saying, let them go. Sifuna, the senator of Nairobi, saying, let them go. And so many other people saying it's the only way. In fact, if you have heard Professor Herman Manyora, he has said that there's no other way. Let me just look for one clip from Herman Manyora, and you hear about what he says. Herman Manyora on demonstrations for 25th demonstrations. So thank you guys. I can see a lot of people here. Please give me a like on my video. Subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed, and continue watching with us. Give a comment on the topic I'm discussing and you will be blessed. So guys, let's just see something about Manyora here. What did he express? I don't want the noise and the advertisements. There are too many currently, so that whenever you want to show a video, they keep coming. Unless I acquire the premium YouTube, that's when it will not be there. Yeah, so Manyora was here and he was saying that a day like no other, that is 25th uprising. And on his platform, of course, they were saying everything will go as planned. I don't know. What do you feel about this?
That deploys the police and allows the GENZ principles of government.
The events of last year on 25th of June. Are you guys really serious? That remains a very significant year and day in the calendar.
Let me see, is it this?
And hold them to account. Charge them in court. They didn't. So
It's not this video. This video is just analyzing what exactly happened in 2024. But there was something that Herman Manyora had shown. Was it yesterday?
Change comes through burning. Sometimes you destroy to build. If you live in a house which was constructed badly, roof is leaking, the walls are not steady, you can see they are cracking. You can bring it down to put up another house. And Raila also. Revolution is about destroying to create. Raila is a revolutionary, he knows that. You destroy to create. There is the Raila I know, and there's a Raila who is playing politics with Ruto, together with Ruto. That small part of Raila is what is dominating now. It explains to you the mood in the country, which you can't ignore. It tells you, if people can think, however few, however crazy, that this thing should end with the hanging of the president, yes, we should dismiss it because I've told you it's not serious. But it tells a story. In the words of Imbuga, when the madness of a whole nation disturbs a solitary mind, it's not enough to say the man is mad. We are all mad.
Yeah, so guys, we are all mad in Kenya. When the madness hey, of a nation disturbs a solitary mind, it's not enough to say a man is mad. So actually the Gen Zs, all of them are mad, and they are going to the streets tomorrow because they have said nothing will stop them. Calling the demonstration illegal will not stop them. And guys, the demonstrations in Ghana loading over the rise in price of seed. Now I was wondering, because in Kenya the demonstration started after the financial bill 2024-2025, which was insisting to raise taxes on almost every product, including pads, you know, the simple importations, transportation, and everything. And of course we saw after that there was a raise in price of bundles, products even from Safaricom. We saw that even there are so many things that had a raise on tax. Anything imported, had a raise on the cost. And therefore, when looking at that, there is no way the youth will stop going to the streets because people are frustrated actually. If you are in Kenya, you understand. People like Madam, people like Paul Masharia, and people like, we had another person here. They understand because things are not, things are very tough. Yeah. When you go to agriculture, you realize that planting of crops, having labor in that field, plowing and even harvesting, very expensive. However, when it comes to selling, you don't get the profits in relation to the expectation. So guys, let's pray that the young people will go to the street, will picket without the interference of the goons, and everything will be just calm, and maybe the whatever we are seeking will be gotten, like the rights or the respect of the rights of human beings will be, at the end of the day, will be achieved. The fact that the justice that people are seeking will be attained, and the fact that for once leaders will realize their role. That Gen Z demonstration, regardless of so many people having lost their life, it turned Kenya into a place whereby now leaders became accountable. However, transparency is yet to be observed, and when you look at the law itself, it has not been observed to the fullest, because we are seeing extrajudicial killings. We are seeing those who are responsible evading. So guys, thank you very much for keeping me warm here. The likes of Madam, Paul Masharia, Biwa, Trapster, and any other person. However, I would wish to remind you of the likes. Give me the likes, and I really appreciate. So let's keep tuned. We have so many topics to discuss, only that time is limited, and we have to keep moving from this content creation and other aspects of life. So guys, we understand that State House is now on alert, yeah, because Rigathi has demolished a lot of the leaders. He has pointed a lot of things to do with the leaders. And so there is a lethal card here from the leaders. Yeah? Guys, so when we hear that Cleophas Malala may be taken down, that becomes another topic for another day. When we hear that the ship is sinking, that's another discussion for another day. When we hear about who should run for this post and that in Kenya, that becomes a discussion for another day, and the oppressive aspects happening in government and all that. We have a lot of discussions to hold, only that time allows us to do one at a time. So guys, adios, have a nice time. See you another time. Thank you for keeping me warm here. I can see so many people coming. As you come in, just watch my video. I'm finishing. Adios, and like my video. Give me a like as I end this. Otherwise, have a nice time as we look forward to whatever will happen tomorrow. Pray for our country, Kenya. Pray for the young people. Pray for peace. Pray for justice. Bye-bye.